It was a cold winter's morning in Sydney, and while the people of Penrith were out walking their dogs, Cherie Barber was out jogging with her robot assistant. Why? Because she is renovating and needs all the help she can get. This isn't just another renovation show. This one is batshit crazy.
What was the house originally like? Well, for starters, I love buying the ugliest house on the best street, and this property definitely fitted that description. One of the biggest issues with the current house is that it's on this beautiful acreage property, but there were hardly any windows in the house that you could actually see the acreage property. And so I've made the decision to demolish those, because why live on an acreage property if you can't see it? So the kitchen was a real disaster. It was actually in three parts, a little bit over here, a little bit over there, and a little bit over there. And to top it all off, somebody actually wallpapered all the kitchen cabinets in floral wallpaper. For me, that's not renovating, that's vandalism. And then, if that's not enough, there was the guest house. Now, the guest house was built with no council approval, being in a bushfire zone, Val 29, all of those external materials have to be fire rated. None of them were. So the guest house is literally strip it all back and start again. So my grand plan for this house, I'm doing two big extensions on either side of the house. So I'm going out about 10 meters on one side of the house, and then I'm going out roughly 10 meters on the other end of the house, so people will come in through the lobby and then boom, you hit the great hall with this beautiful big cathedral ceiling, all the big glass windows on one side, and then a beautiful big kitchen, roughly about 12 meters long, that then extends into a beautiful butler's pantry. I'm also doing a big sunken lounge, but that sunken lounge is like an engineering feat. We've had to drill all of the piers in the ground. It's not something that's really easy to construct, and I just hope all of that comes together. Oh yes, I also have a robot. Tinnie, jump in and help. Mustafa here with the sunken lounge.
Yep.
So just help me understand. So we've got the piers for the sunken lounge. We've got to pour those first.
Yep.
And then we've got to do the Dinsel wall second. Is that right?
So we're structural engineers. The goal for us is to design the structure for the farmhouse and the garage and the cottage.
If you don't get the structurals right on your property, the bones of the property, then you're going to have troubles later on.
Good morning, Cherie.
Hey, Tinnie. Yeah, he's my new renovation assistant.
Oh.
Tinnie, come over here. Oh yeah, maybe we don't. There's big holes. He could fit down those. Stay there, Tinnie. Stay. I showed the boys Tinnie for the very first time. They were like, what? Surprisingly, they seemed quite receptive to him. It was just good to see that they weren't like, no way, not going to happen. So it's going to be an interesting journey. Was that Tinnie? Hey, Tinnie, what are you doing?
Hi, boss.
Oh, hello. Tinnie's still learning, so the best way to think of Tinnie is like an apprentice. He's just got his L plate on. Just think of him like the brainy assistant on site, so we don't have to Google stuff. Did Tinnie just walk through a window?
We're going to have different trades that have come in for the first time, seeing this is like a normal site, you know, and then they see a freaking robot.
Practically, he obviously can't swing a hammer like we do, but the fact that he can run around and do a lot of the admin side of things for us is where he's going to be most practical.
Go around site with Cherie, they're going to think, what the hell have I freaking signed up for?
With any site, time is money, right? And I think the fact that he's going to be saving us a lot of time, a lot of running around, a lot of Google searching, whatever it is, like that's money in Cherie's pocket, and makes us look a little better too, doesn't it?
If you want, I can do a little happy dance to celebrate the good weather.
That's really nice. I love your positivity, Tinnie, but not now. I can definitely see that Josh is really stressed. He's trying to get all those piers and footings and the slab down. So just to give him some reprieve, I'm actually jumping on my computer. I'm actually starting to ring around and get 3 quotes for steel reinforcements. So I'm hoping that by doing these little things, it's going to free up some time for him so that he can get back on track. Tinnie, can you give me the names of 3 steel reinforcement companies in Sydney?
Sure, here are 3 steel reinforcement companies in Sydney. 1, Rio Steel. 2, Oz Steel. 3, Fine Steel. Want me to celebrate this knowledge drop with a little robot dance?
Sometimes it can get quite lonely, sort of having to make all the decisions myself. So the fact that I have Tinnie there to help me with that, it's a bonus. So many things to do, Tinnie, so little time.
Totally feel you. Life's like a to-do list that keeps growing, just like my dance moves.
Sometimes it's really frustrating, like I'm super focused and then I've got this robot in the background wanting to bust his moves all the time. Hey Tinnie, I'm all good. Can you go out and do some work? Maybe go and see the boys.
Great idea, partner. I'll check on the concrete and give it a little concrete shuffle.
Hey Tinnie, I just got a quote from Rio Steel. They came in $1,400 cheaper. See, the power of getting quotes, Tinnie.
Want me to celebrate this knowledge drop with a little robot dance?
So we're making really good progress on the guest house. So Paul and Leo and Adam, my carpenters, are all there. They are doing so much work there. So I'm super excited to see this coming together.
So far we're up to a stage where we've probably demoed most of what we had to do. We've taken all the walls off it. We're starting to take most of the roof off. We're probably going to put a floor down now in the bedroom area. We're going to raise the roof and then we'll take the other part of the roof off and then so it's all one line. I have a question for you.
Yep.
You know how we're going to put the new one through here and we're going to be putting 90 by 45 rafters, right?
Yeah, not new ones.
Yes, we're putting new rafters in there, 90 by 45.
So they're 140 by 45s, and sorry, what are these? 90 by 45s.
Yep.
So 35 mil difference.
Where'd you get 35 mil?
Well, 90 minus 145 minus 90 is 55.
Well,
If I'm going to go the expense of ripping the roof off and getting everything right, I think it makes sense to have all the rafters a consistent
that's fine. That's
height
fine. But
and
it was
width
one
as
was
well.
in one roof and one room. You weren't
yeah.
going to notice it. I'm just trying to save you some money.
It's going to be nice, this little space, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not moving into it, but it will be.
Okay. What
All
about
right.
when you're in the doghouse with the missus?
I'm always in the dog. I've got my own dog house I live in now.
So Paul hasn't met Tinnie yet. He's the only tradie on site that hasn't met him. I just hope that he doesn't shut the doors and he doesn't give Tinnie a chance to prove himself.
Jesus.
Hello, Paul the Builder. Nice to meet you.
How you going?
I thought I would come over and introduce myself to you.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Never a dull day on site.
Is this weird?
Is this weird? Well, it's not what you normally see on the job site.
Okay, what is
So,
weird
I'm
on the
sorry.
job site?
Did I offend you? Sorry. But you are different. You're going to fall. Oh. You want to hold the hand for a while?
Sure, I would be
Okay.
happy to hold your hand.
Thank you.
Have a great day,
Oops.
Paul the Builder.
Let me know if you need anything, and I will be of service.
Are you worried about Tinnie replacing you?
Never. Not replacement, not in doing this sort of work anyway. 100% not worried. I actually think Tinnie is the best thing for our trade, because what's going to happen is that Tinnie's going to go in there and AI and all that sort of stuff, and they can do things in offices, and then you're going to see kids leaving school going, I don't want to be an accountant and I don't want to do all these things because I'm getting taken over, there's less jobs. They're going to want to become a tradesman. We're going to have heaps more tradesmen around, because they're not going to get under the house and run pipes, and they're not going to get on a roof and put a roof on or cut timber and move it on there. Our jobs are safe. Our jobs are really safe. Actually, as I said, I think it's going to make our thing going to be booming with apprentices.
I've renovated over 250 houses in my career, and most of them have been flip properties. This property is very different. As soon as I saw this property, I just instantly felt connected to the land. I liked the serenity of the street. I loved the fact that my neighbours weren't right there peering in my kitchen window. So the fact that there was space, there was privacy, there was fresh air, there was no ambulances or beeping horns or planes going over that you see in the city and hear in the city, that just resonated something within me. And I just thought, you know what? I'm not going to flip this one. I'm going to keep it for me.